Detroit, you wanted heat, and we've got heat. Sky 4 showing us the view high above Detroit's biggest party of the summer, the Ford fireworks. And this year it also happens to feature extreme heat.
Here we go. We remain under a forewarned weather alert due to the hot temperatures that you are feeling. We are in the mid-90s right now officially, but it feels like it's more than 100 degrees in many spots across Metro Detroit today.
A live look at Belle Isle right now. Police say the island has reached vehicle capacity already tonight. We saw long lines of vehicles at the entrance to the state park this afternoon, and we've also received word the island is at capacity.
Now, not much shade here at Hart Plaza, unfortunately, but at least there's the Dodge fountain to provide some relief from the heat. It's got that nice spray around the fountain. People have been showing up there for hours to grab prime viewing spots and prime cooling off spots. So we are just about 2 hours away from the official start of our live coverage of the Ford Fireworks Show right here along the Detroit riverfront. Thank you so much for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
Glad to have you with us. I'm Kimberly Gill. Those who've watched the Ford Fireworks over the years, you know this night always features some great local vocals in our Super Singers competition, and there will also be a big surprise announcement from Local 4, so you want to stay around for that.
So much planned for you tonight. We'll get to all the fun of the Ford Fireworks Show in just a moment, but first, we do have to talk about something serious. The heat, of course. People all over Metro Detroit are dealing with those hot temperatures today. So, forewarned meteorologists, Kim Adams, of course, in the studio tracking all of that for us tonight. And Kim, what makes it worse? The humidity makes it feel even hotter.
Yeah, it feels like it's over 100 degrees plus all that concrete downtown. And I have an assignment for Kay Gill. I'd like you to take a picture of Ty Steele the first time he sees those fireworks, because they are something special for someone that hasn't seen them before. Right now, a live look from our Windsor Skycam. Notice a little shake to the camera there, and you probably saw Kimberly Gill fighting the wind as well. We've got gusts over 25 miles per hour, but of course the big story is how hot it is. 95 degrees in Detroit, 92 in Ann Arbor, low 90s in Pontiac. For the fireworks tonight, temperatures will be dropping down into the mid 80s at 10 o'clock, but the heat index will still be well over 90 degrees. So it is going to be hot and humid, but at least this year it is going to be dry. We don't have that threat of thunderstorms tonight, but we do have one for tomorrow that we'll talk about a little later. But right now, downtown, it feels like it's 97 degrees, 99 in Mount Clemens. Today, we don't have a risk of severe weather. That's all to our north. But again, tomorrow, we fall under a marginal risk of severe weather, and we keep the heat around for quite some time. We'll talk more in a few minutes. But right now, we want to go to Ron Hilliard. Forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard is out among the fireworks fans with a look at how they're dealing with some of the heat. Ron, some folks have already been out there for hours at this point, including you.
Yes, and in fact, I spoke to a lady who had been out here since 9 o'clock in the morning. Kim, we've been reminding people to stay in the shade, so I'm taking my own advice. But you see the center of Hart Plaza, there's the Dodge fountain right there. People enjoying themselves in the water, as we have been seeing. A lot of people are here. Crowds are growing. Now, we remain under the extreme heat warning right here, and that includes us here in downtown Detroit. We have the heat, the temps in the 90s, the heat indices in above 100 in some locations, and let me tell you, it certainly feels like it. But some people are also taking that advice to stay in the shade. Right here with me is Vanessa Hughes and also her husband, Dennis Hughes from Belleville. Tell me, why did you decide to pick this location out here of all the places that you could find a seat?
Because when you come down to the city of Detroit, you want to come early and you want to find the shade spots. Down here at Hart Plaza, there's a lot of sun, so when you see some trees, you better go after if no one is sitting there.
And there's a bit of a breeze out here, Mr. Hughes. We have been out there in Hart Plaza around all that concrete and all that pavement, and it is substantially hotter. Do you notice that it's a lot cooler right here?
To me, it's 50% cooler. it's hot out there in that sun, so we're lucky we got a nice shady spot. Yes, indeed.
Definitely, and thank you for allowing me to join you in your space right here. Again, make sure that you are taking precautions, because this is heat that is potentially dangerous. So have the water, wear light-colored and lightweight clothing, and just enjoy yourself out here, making sure that you're staying hydrated, and the same for your family. Ty and Kimberly?
Yeah,
Indeed.
Ron, great job out there. Everybody's following the instructions, staying in the shade, staying hydrated. Let's get over to Lauren Kostick now. She's getting a feel for the excitement level for all the fans who've gathered to watch the fireworks show later tonight.
Yeah, hi, Lauren. One thing we know for sure, challenging weather, fish flies, nothing stops people from coming to this event.
Nothing stops them. And you know, we took Ron's advice too. We came over in the shade, and what a difference it makes. It is so much cooler. And we want one of the masterminds who gained one of the best seats in the house, Graco over here. You're from Detroit. This is a tradition. Tell me a little bit about how you got these seats here. This is pretty good.
Well, we started off at like 1 o'clock, but it was we couldn't get in until like 2:45. So we rent a room right there at the Renaissance, the Marriott. And so that's how we came in. Found the spot right here. You know, let the seats out.
That's the way to go, right? And you talked to me, you grew up in Detroit. This is a tradition for you.
Yeah.
Bringing your kids here, right?
Yeah. So they never been here live, so they always watch it on TV, on Channel 4. You know what I'm saying? So today, and I haven't been here like in 15 years, so we decided to come and see everything live. You know what I'm saying?
A Detroit tradition, that's for sure. And we have so many families out here enjoying it. We are just hours away now. So Ty and Kimberly, I'm going to toss it back to you as we enjoy the lovely shade.
Enjoy it. We're enjoying this lovely breeze too.
Oh,
We'll take
so
it
good.
for sure. Lauren, thank you. And we want to make sure you are aware of some road closures in and around downtown. So we'll show you those right now. These are, of course, due to the fireworks.
Yeah, this happens every year. Most are starting right now at 6 p.m., but DPD may request to shut down the freeways and the streets earlier or later. It all depends on how busy it gets, of course. Now, the biggest impact to know is on Woodward Avenue, as it is every year. Right now, you cannot drive north or south between Park and Withrow. Drivers can still, of course, though, cross Woodward at a few key points. Here they are, including John R., Grand River, and Gratiot. And several streets south of Fort and Congress are also closed, so be aware of that. Furthermore, don't forget, Local 4 has the best seat in the house. Our coverage of the Fort Fireworks Show is going to get underway at 8 p.m. sharp.
That's right. Of course, tonight features our Super Singer competition. Plus, you won't want to miss a surprise announcement from Local 4. But for now, let's send it over to Will and Pamela back in the studio. Hi, guys.